after show parties are a fun and interactive way to learn magic in real time from your favourite magicians. It's a great opportunity to ask questions, tips and advice from the comfort of your own home. Simply log into your Alakazam account when you purchase the ticket and tune in to the My Streaming video section when the after show goes live. The great thing is you can pre-order your after show ticket in advance and take advantage of an incredible discount. But don't worry if you can't make the date or time, because the video will be saved into your account. So to be the first to hear all the latest and greatest announcements, head over to alakazam.co.uk and join our email list right now.
I said I'm wearing this one.
No mate, look, we've got to sort this out, mate. I've told you it's hot in there. I'm wearing this because it's super dry.
Yeah, but you didn't tell me it was this colour.
We'll work it out. Oh, we're live.
We'll tell them
we're live.
Uniform.
We're live.
As you can see, we're wearing our Alakazam live uniform. I hope you like it. It's a lovely shade of
maroon.
Lovely. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining us. This is our first ever live launch of a product.
Live.
So we have got something really special to talk to you about a little bit later on. It's not the stealth case. That's going to be about 6 weeks away. I had a lot of emails of people saying, is it the stealth case?
Maybe that teaser was a little early.
Yeah, but we were so excited.
Apologies for that.
But we are going to do something really good with the stealth case as well, and we're going to have a bit of an after show with that for anyone that purchases it on the night. Yeah. Now, for this live launch we're doing tonight as well, we'll give you more details in a moment, but if you purchase during the live, you are going to get a special gift as well, stuck in the envelope with your
Do I get one?
Order. No. So, anyway, I just want to say a few shout-outs. We've got Darren Rotherham. So, hi, Darren. We got Chris Hill. We got Rich Gerish. We got Tony Hawkins, Dean Setters, Sarah Stott. Quite a few people, actually. Mark Cole.
I'm going to shout out some on YouTube because we got in trouble yesterday because we both sat on Facebook. So that was my fault. I was supposed to sit on YouTube yesterday, so apologies for that. We've got Magic JJ over there. We've got Dave Loosley, that's me. Brian Stewart. We've got Gary Brown, Craig Morgan. Hello to Mark Waddington. Loads of you guys. So thank you for joining us. We really appreciate it.
And thank you to everyone that joined us yesterday for the live. I mean, it was a fun one. We really enjoyed doing it. So big shout out to Mike Sullivan, Paul Martin, and of course Wayne Dobson.
Yeah, and I will say that Mike Sullivan drove down to us again today to bring us the last of what he had of his AFW wallet. So
these sold out yesterday, and Mike bought us down another 30 or so, of which we've got about 6 left.
Yeah.
So if you wanted one of these, and the code is Dobson, and it's very important you get the one. If you search for it on our website, I think 2 will come up.
Right.
One from the warehouse with the red sash, and one the stock item. Go for the stock item. If you go for the one with the red sash, the code won't work, so you need to go for the other one.
So that code's going to last until end of play tomorrow. No, Friday, sorry.
Yeah, or when these run out.
Exactly, or when stock lasts. But it will still apply on whatever is in stock. So I know we've got a few full balls left, and we've got some of the silks left as well, which are great fun.
So Paul's balls is Dobson, the same code.
Yeah.
But there's no code for the cloth because that's just reduced in price.
Yeah.
All right. So both of these, I believe you can pop them both in your basket, put the one code in, and it will take the money off both.
Very good.
Yeah?
Yeah. I love it. And this cloth I've been having a lot of fun with today.
Yes, you have. Some of it not appropriate.
Sorry about that. So yeah, there we go.
Any questions there? I'm looking here. There's loads coming through, but it's just people saying hi. So hi, guys. Oh my God, there's 3 pages of it. I thought it was only 1. So let me try and have a look here. Yeah, so a lot of people saying hi. If you've got any questions to ask about anything you've seen, someone ordered AFW today. That was Richard. So Richard, that should have gone out for you today.
Yeah, what's our hashtag if they've got questions?
Oh, hang on. I've got to say hello to Lynn, my favourite viewer, Mrs. Goosley, who I am going to be
from Mum and Dad.
From Mum and Dad.
Love it.
Yeah.
I swear, you keep trying to mug me off with this, right? He says,
"Hiya, Lynn.
We'll go live and we'll Skype with your mum, and I don't want no stories coming out. So
if you would like
no
to get
no
lovely Lynn Loosely,
no, don't come on,
to dial in and tell us some of the stories about Dave when he was a kid and performing and everything. Just give us a bit of love on Facebook.
No.
We'll see what we can do. This is
the one time I don't want your likes on Facebook.
Love you lots, Mr. and Mrs. Loosely. Right, so a couple of days ago...
Well, you mugged me off then.
So a couple of days ago, I interviewed... We were trying to get him live, but we couldn't because he was gigging tonight. But I interviewed my good friend Luch.
Yes.
And a lot of you know Luch and Alakazam have had a bit of a relationship for many years. One thing I'm really proud of with Alakazam over the years is we have introduced a lot of magicians to the fraternity.
Right.
People like Luch, Mark Spellman's first product was with us, John Archer's first DVDs with us, Benjamin Earls, Luke Jamay. There's just so many to mention. Dave Loosely, great Dave Loosely. And one thing that I've always been proud of is the way that we've managed to find this talent. And Colin McLeod.
Oh yeah.
How can I forget Colin?
Oh my God, he smashed it on America's Got Talent.
Yeah, and while we're talking about that, congratulations, Colin, and congratulations all the magicians on Britain's Got Talent.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we had DNA, who I thought were phenomenal. We had the fantastic Izzy Simpson.
Yeah.
And we had
Matt Edwards,
who was hilarious. So congratulations, guys, and well done, because you totally smashed it over here. So I wanted to get Luch in. Unfortunately, Luch was actually gigging tonight, so I had an interview with him. So we're going to play the interview now, and you'll get to learn a little bit more about Luch. And he has got a very special offer on his amazing Area Nano and Area Nano Deluxe set, which we'll explain.
These things are awesome.
Yeah, and he even performs it to me over the internet. So we're going to cut to the interview now. I hope you enjoy it. Hi guys, today I'm going to be joined by my very good friend Luch. Luch, as you may know, is a mind reader. He's very popular at the moment. I met him many years ago and we worked on various projects together. The first one we worked on, or he worked on actually, he just sent me the finished thing, was his book Sad, which is great. Still got a few copies in stock if you're interested. And the second item was Your Fault or Mine, and this was Luch's DVD, but it was bought out through Inner Mind Productions, which is my company with Mark Spellman, and this is a double DVD set full of incredible routines. So anyway, I'd like to welcome my good friend Luch. Hiya buddy, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you. It's a good introduction, that, Peter. Makes me sound half decent, that.
You do. You are decent. You know that. The thing is, since we first met, your career has just escalated. Because obviously, when you first sent us the book, you were unknown then, weren't you?
Yeah, completely.
And
I was just a trouble causer online.
Pardon?
I was just a trouble causer on the magic forums.
Oh yeah, I remember that. But since then, I mean, since you released the book, we then released the DVD. I think the book and the DVD sort of started to build your recognition. Then you did you do a Penguin lecture before the Black Project, or?
Sad was the first thing. That was back in 2006. A couple of years later, we did the DVD. I released a few small independent releases after that. And then the first Penguin lecture was in 2013. And then I was asked to go back again in 2015. And the one in 2015 was just before the release of the Black Project.
Right. And the Black Project, I mean, that was amazing. I mean, for one, it was just such a beautifully produced set of books.
Yeah.
And the routines inside were phenomenal. It was a really good book. It was a limited edition thing. It was, at the time, I must admit, I was thinking, wow, it's a lot of money. It was, what, £300 nearly?
Just shy, yeah. I mean, the thinking behind it was my very first gig was up in York, Mix and Mingle. And a guy had booked me and he paid £350 for 2 hours. And this guy had never heard of me before. And he had faith in me to go and entertain his guest for 2 hours for that. So I wanted to basically take 10 years of what I've learned performing at a lot of different types of events and put them into a book along with other routines and stories and things like that. But I wanted to charge just a little bit less than what I got for my first gig.
Right.
So I thought to myself, if somebody was going to pay me an unknown to do 2 hours work, I kind of would like to think that my peers in the industry would like to pay something similar for 10 years worth of experience.
Yeah.
So that was the thinking behind the price.
And it's true. I mean, there's a lot. If you do go on to said forums, there is usually a lot of people moaning about price, even if you're talking about a £25 trick. They say, oh my God, it's overpriced. And you're thinking, wow, really? For a routine that is being given to you on a plate?
Well, the way I look at it is that I look at things as in gigs. So I know what my current fees are. And then when something comes out and I weigh it up that way, and I think to myself, okay, that might take me a couple of shows to pay off. Is it going to be worth it? Is it going to add value to the show? And I mean, there's a lot of people who just collect methods, and I'm aware of that. There's method collectors. They want to know how everything works, and they don't necessarily perform themselves. But that's fine. But the way I look at it, because I'm out there each week doing shows, whether it be on stage or mingling, it has to bring some kind of value to the show. So that's how I look at the price of things. Because if not, I think you'll go crazy.
Yeah. No, it's true. It's true. Well, while we're here, we wanted to actually get you on the live, but the day we're doing it, you're out gigging, so we thought we'd record this. But we're here to talk about your two latest products. It's the same product, but we've got two versions of it. It's your Area Nano. So explain this, because it's a book test. I remember you kindly sent me one of your areas many years ago when you first released it, because you released it as a limited edition.
Yes, basically I was lecturing out in Germany in 2008 for the GEM, which is like a European Association of Mentalists, and it's there where I first met the guys from Paralabs, Thomas and Rainer, and they were just putting the finishing touches on their book test, and just seeing the amount of work that went into it blew me away. And at that same time, I'd also been speaking to Ted Karmilovich, the creator of the mother of all book tests. And I was in the process of scanning the mother of all book tests to then convert it into a pocket-size edition for myself.
Yeah.
With full permission from Ted, he said that's fine to do it as long as you're doing it just for yourself. But halfway through the process, I realised that I could actually bring something new to the table and come up with my own idea. And I'd read that Richard Bush had an idea with the Ted's mother of all book tests called the Mom E Maneuver. I think it was in Mother's Home Companion, which was a document which was released a few years ago. And that sort of got the ideas going. And in those next 2 years, which it took to bring the original area to market, we're just developing that idea, and basically we came up with two new principles in mentalism. We got the guy called Dick Christian, and he's passed away now, but he was, for all intents and purposes, a historian when it comes to book tests.
Yeah.
And I think he had something like 2,000 book tests in his collection, and he knew everything. He was the guy that you went to when it came to anything book test related. He wrote the introduction to the original area, which came out in 2010. But we only released 200 copies of it because, again, everything was self-funded. We didn't know how well it would sell, and it's a gamble. But they sold out, did really well. which made me then develop the new one, the Nano edition, which was, to be fair, it was quite by accident. I was studying the queue at Waterstones, which I suppose in America is probably the equivalent of Barnes and Noble.
Yeah.
And there was a carousel there that sold miniature books, and it had the complete works of Shakespeare and other little daft quirky things, which were essentially just stocking fillers. But the size of the book really interests me, and I thought that would be a perfect opportunity for a book test, because it just takes up no room. And especially for the workers that do a lot of mix and mingle or walk around events, they wanted something that, because pocket space is a premium when you're in that industry. And this was essentially, it's smaller than a deck of cards. It's about a third of the thickness, and you can just pop it in your breast pocket, your trouser pocket, and it's there to go. It doesn't take up any space really.
Yeah, do you know what? It's such a lovely idea. For book tests in general are usually quite large, and they're usually aimed at people for stage work. The great thing about this is it is tiny. I'm going to show the guys, because you're going to perform this on me. We haven't set anything up beforehand. But there are two versions of this as well. So you can go for either the standard version, and you've got a special offer which we're going to talk about in a moment for our viewers. But you've got the standard version. The standard version comes with the single book, and the deluxe version comes with two books. Now, I take it that both books are identical but with different covers, so you could do it on two people, or...
Yes, but the contents are the same. The layout and the design work in there will be different because it wants to match the aesthetic of the cover. We've gone with a very generic, modern-looking regular edition, whereas the limited edition is more of a, what do you call it, a chick lit kind of woman's romance kind of novel, which is obviously very popular as well. So you can choose between the two that you want, depending on the gig. I know when I do a lot of...
So they are different books. The words are the same. Your keywords are the same, but the actual book, if they were to open both, they are different. No. Sorry. The best way to do it is if I pull out a couple just to show you, it's just the design and the layout that's different. So, right, for example, in the green one, you've got homemade problems, and the text sort of starts here with the introduction to do a little performance of this, and then we'll talk about the special deal you got for everyone. So I've got my book in hand, and it's so smart, so tiny. That will fit into even that pocket, I should think.
Oh, without a doubt, it easily fits into this shirt pocket.
Yeah, it's great.
Okay, I don't think people really get a sense. Sorry, I don't think people get a sense of the sheer the size of it until they actually touch it. It is literally tiny. It takes up no space at all. And also, if you go to any of these bookstores, there you go. It's perfect. And I know a few people might think, well, that looks a little bit strange. I don't see books that size. But if you go to Waterstones, go and have a look around the tills and have a look at the carousels there, you will find books that size because it's based off that size. We bought some and measured them and had them printed to that exact specification.
Cool. Okay.
So should we give you a little demo?
Yeah, please.
Okay. Well, have you had a look through? Have you read through the books yet?
I haven't.
Well, there's two stories in there. It's sort of half and half. So the first story is a different sort of vibe, and then the second one's more of a darker tone. Feel free to choose through, read the story, and just scan the page and find an interesting word for me.
Okay.
Okay, now don't go for the, it, and, or but, or anything like that. Go for something that's quite challenging.
Yeah.
Okay. As you look at the word, I want you to start spelling it letter by letter in your mind. Okay. Just nod to me when you get to the end of that word.
Yeah, I'm there.
Okay, loop back and go back to the start again and keep going. Okay, so there's an E.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if there's more than one E, but the E that I'm getting is it goes E, A, and then is it an R?
Yeah.
T, is it?
Yeah.
And is this something to do with movement? Something moving, like the ground or something like that?
Yeah, it is.
Earthquakes or something, movement like that.
That's perfect.
That was the word, earthquake.
Yeah, page 75, the sentence starts to the floor to wait out the earthquakes.
There you
That's
go.
brilliant. The camera won't pick that up, but it's right there, and there's a hell of a lot of text on there. Do you know what? The thing that I really like about this, and I'll tell you the truth, I avoided even looking through this, because when I saw the size of the book, I thought the text is going to be so small that I'll never be able to do it. But actually picking it up and looking at it now, it's really well designed because the text is so clear.
Well, the text is specifically been chosen for that book for it to be legible in small size. It's actually called Bell Gothic, and it was commissioned by the telephone company in America. I think it was in the 60s. And they commissioned a typography company to design a font that, because obviously when you look through a telephone directory, they're tiny, that had to be maximum legibility but in small size. So that was chosen purposely to make it easier to read.
But it's great. It's really clear. I mean, the words just jump off the page. It's really cool.
Yeah.
So we've got a special offer for the Alakazam live viewers. Now, the price of this single one is, they were £89, but there's a new price to them now, which is £79. But on top of that, you're offering the Alakazam live viewers an extra 20% off as long as they order before the weekend. So all they need to do is go to our website.
Small window of time.
Yeah. So they just need to go to our website and put this in their basket and type in the offer code NANO20. It's up on your screen now, NANO20, and you'll get an additional 20% off here. So realistically, to the original price of this, they're saving themselves about 35% on the actual product, which is phenomenal because it was 80. It was 90, was it? And we've reduced it to 80, and you're giving them 20% off, which is fantastic. And with this one, with the deluxe one, so with the deluxe, you're getting obviously 2 books.
There's only 250 of those sets made up. It's a limited run of them.
Oh.
Some people do prefer to have the blue book. I mean, for people, when it comes to the method, we're not going to go too much into the method, but there is something to help you on the back of the book.
Right.
And obviously we can't say too much about it, but if Peter has a look at them there, the blue book is actually a little bit easier to access that than the green. And he'll know what I'm saying when he has a look at that now.
Oh, yeah.
So if you prefer something a little bit easier, obviously the blue book will be the one for you guys, the limited edition set.
So the limited edition, what was the price of this? Because once again, we've got a new full price for it. Well, realistically, if you're looking at 2 of the books, you've got £80 and £80. This should be £160 realistically because you're having both books. But you've set the retail price at only £130.
Plus the special offer for the next couple of days.
Yeah. So, and plus do they get the 20 off as well, or just the 130? Yeah. And they get the 20 off. So
both editions.
Brilliant. So once again, just go over to the Alakazam website, choose which one you want. When you get to the checkout, type in this code, which is NANO20, and at the end, when you get to the checkout, you'll realise that 20% has been taken off the price of either one of these. And I tell you, it's really, really nice. Personally, like I said, I avoided it because I thought the text was going to be tiny. I wouldn't be able to see it. But it just jumps off the page. Really, really, really nice. It's a lovely sized book as well. So you could carry it there and you've got an awesome book test that you've just got in your pocket. And the other thing, I know it's stupid, but it does make sense when you're walking about. It's so light, you don't even know you've got it. I think it was actually lighter than the deck of cards I was just holding. So, you're not even going to know it's in your pocket.
No. I mean, the effect that I showed you there is utilising one of the original principles that was developed for Area. But for those people that are familiar with Ted Kay's original Mother of All book tests, you can also perform it with that presentation in mind as well. It's designed to be able to do both, and you get to choose the way you want to perform it. And obviously, if you're out there doing repeat performances at Mix and Mingle events, then it's nice to be able to have two different possibilities for repeat viewings in case somebody's already seen one presentation. You can then jump to another presentation, which will then disarm them further.
Yeah, and it's always nice if you've got both books. You can always do that. Look, choose. Well, I'll pick these up on the way in. I always like saying to read on the train or whatever. Just choose one, bang, and you're straight into it. So there was one more question I was going to ask you. Oh, instructions. So how do they actually learn how to do it? How do the instructions come?
Well, we've got it's about 45-page ebook manual that when the people order it through the website, make sure you put in your code as well. You will get access to that ebook for you to download or print out, however you want to do it. You can even stick it on your phone and read it on the train as well, because it's in a PDF format, so you'll be able to access that on pretty much any device.
Great. So make sure you're logged into your Alakazam account at the time you purchase it, and then that way the ebook will be deposited straight into your account and you can download it, like Luch said, on your phone or whatever, and read it from there. So Luch, that's about it. I want to thank you for joining us. Thank you so much for giving the viewers this special offer as well, because it's really, really generous. Really generous.
Oh, you're more than welcome, mate. I hope you guys enjoy it.
Good man. And hopefully we'll get you down here on the lives at some point, because I'd love to get you in front of the guys performing some stuff. And hopefully we'll do an after show with you as well, where you can teach the guys some of your awesome mentalism.
Sounds good. I look forward to it.
Okay, mate. I'll speak to you soon. Cheers, Luke.
Cheers, mate. Bye.
Right, so that was it. That was my good friend Luch, and now I'm going to go back to, I think, me and Dave back in the studio. So that was the interview with Luch. We've had a few questions come in here. There was one from Ian Cole that asked, where do we get our inspiration for creating?
Wow.
You look like you've got a lot of inspiration tonight.
No, well, yeah, where do I get inspiration for creating? I suppose I always just I create for me, so it has to suit me. So it's just sort of, I suppose, look at your hobbies, look at stuff that interests you away from magic, and then as soon as you can start relating magic to yourself, you've got that emotional hook for the audience, and then you can start creating ideas around that. Doesn't necessarily mean you've got to create the next best trick, but it could be a unique presentation to an effect that's already out there, like the chop cup or cards across, or something that's out there. You can make your own by performance, what you're saying, how you present it. So yeah, that's what I'd say.
Yeah, and I usually just create out of necessity. I want to do something, there's nothing that does what I want to do, so I invent it.
Right.
That's it. So very, very simple. And it's easier to come up with the end before the beginning. Yeah. If you know where you want to go, it's easy getting there, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
What are you doing? What have you got there?
It's a ghost.
What do you mean it's a ghost?
Well, earlier on you thought I was skiving.
Yeah.
But I wasn't. I was catching ghosts.
What on earth are you talking about?
I'll show you. Oh, hello. Here he is. Hey?
What's that cheeky chap?
Oh, no, he's gone.
Oh.
He's gone.
Oh.
He's gone. Someone asked what the cloth did, and that was my lame presentation, but I know
Well,
exactly.
it looks great. I'm watching it here because we're delayed. It looked really good.
I know exactly how I'm going to use it. The moment I'm going to use it in my cabaret. So it's just a really fun, a really nice idea. Obviously, you've seen Zombie before, but the lovely bit about this, as you've just seen, is the moment you want to, you can just fold it up, put it in your pocket, and you can take it folded up out of your pocket and go into it. And that is the comedy cloth.
And we're the only people that have got that at the moment. They're usually £25. We've got them for 20.
Yeah, they're on the site, Comedy Cloth.
And I've put a link on our Facebook.
And I will just say,
page.
the ghost patter was actually Pete's. All right, I wasn't going with that, but it kind of worked. So.
Someone's asked about the area book test. These are both on our site now. If you go to Alakazam and type in Nano or Area, you'll get both of these come up. The price, the actual retail price, has been reduced, and you're getting an extra 20% off by putting in the code Nano20. Okay, and that's only going to last, I think, for a couple of days. So pick one up while you can. It is really good. And it's very easy to do, and the crib is actually built into the book as well, so you don't have to do any memory work at all if you don't want to.
Yes.
And if you've got something like a Gentleman Jack, then that can be your crib hideout anyway. So both of those are in stock, the Area Nano and the Area Nano Deluxe, and at 20% off.
Awesome. I would just say as well, because there was a question about the cloth. No, I'm not hiding anything behind it. These things come and it's all set and ready to go.
Yeah.
That's what's really nice about it. So yeah.
It's totally self-contained,
Yeah,
you can, like you said, you can bring it out, fold it from your pocket, go straight into the routine, and at the end just fold it up, put it back. You're not dumping anything.
You never know. I might find another ghost later.
Oh, I look forward to it. So, what are we going to do now?
Well, I think we're here for a product launch. So
We are here for the amazing product launch.
We divulged a little bit there with the cloth, but we are here for a reason, and that is we got a brand new product. I'm so excited about this. I was with this gentleman filming it. I don't really know. Shall we meet the guy and then we'll drop the trailer?
We'll meet the guy, then we're going to give you the world premiere of the trailer, and we got a very special deal on it as well. So here we are. We're going to join him now live from Germany, Mr. Tom Rose.
Tom.
Hi, Tom.
Hello.
Can you hear us?
How are you?
We cannot hear you. So Harry needs to sort something out on the soundboard somewhere.
We can do sign. It's fine.
You can see him. This is the fabulous Tom Rose.
There we go.
Tom, can you hear us, buddy?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. So how are you, my friend?
Headphones. Maybe that helps. I am doing good. How are you?
Yeah, all good, mate. So tell us a bit about yourself. Because I met you in Blackpool 2 or 3 years ago. When you were in the Ruskin, you were performing some amazing card magic. So tell everyone how you got into it, how long you've been doing it, and who your inspirations are.
Yes, absolutely. Well, I saw James. I'm a big James Bond fan.
Right.
I say that right away. And I saw, I think it was Casino Royale, and I saw the croupier handle the cards, and that was just very appealing to me. And I can't believe that the movie came out over 10 years ago now. But yeah, that's pretty much how I got started, just being interested in cards, and the magic came with it right away, pretty much.
So how long ago was that?
Yeah, that's over 10 years ago now. I can't believe that the movie is already that old, but that's just how it is. So anyway,
yeah. Sorry, go on.
So I got a book called Royal Road to Card Magic, and it's still one of my favorite books, and that's pretty much how it started.
Brilliant.
I will just say that, and you'll see this in a minute, guys, at home, when you start seeing some of these effects, that the way you handle cards is very elegant. it's like I can burn your hands, but I'm still not going to see anything. And you cover all these sort of touches on the DVD and that, but I mean, where did that sort of inspiration come from?
Good question. Well, first of all, pretty much out of necessity, to be honest. So, I mean, it's a hard question to answer. I think that through performance, you find things that help you, which might not necessarily be technique in the sense of mechanical technique, but just by using words or movement or whatever. So I'm a big fan of Hartling is a huge inspiration of mine. The Spanish school, like the old Delties and Tamares, I'm a big fan of Bow as well, or Joe Berry, and all those people kind of helped me to develop my style and the way I think about magic.
Awesome.
So the good thing about your DVD, it's basically, this is it. This is the product. We've got a fantastic double disc set which features 15 fully blown routines, and there's loads of tips and moves and sleights in there as well. Now, the thing that's really good about this set as well is, even though your technical ability is amazing, it is really amazing. There's a few things in there, well, there's quite a few things in there, because I learned, although a basic version, of your flow cutting. Now, I can't do it as well as you, but it only took me, the actual mechanics of it are quite simple. So you can put the routine together for your own skill level, and the better you get with your shuffles and cuts and everything else, the more you can add to it. But the base mechanics are actually quite simple.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, the thing I try to kind of convey with this DVD project was that, I mean, there are some things on there which are quite hard to do, to be honest.
Yeah.
But the psychology behind all of this is kind of the core that you can apply to all of your magic. Right? Yeah.
No, I agree, Matt. And I mean, I got to sit next to you the whole time that we were filming, and to be fair, the tricks are amazing, but it's the little gems and the nuances, and you might move one thing here which just doesn't, it just seems natural, but actually it plays to the effect and it throws you off. It's all the little touches that you add to it, which really is, you know, the value for money here, as we are going to see obviously in the DVD. But
yeah. And you're going to perform an effect from the DVD that you have literally learned about half an hour ago.
Yeah, and I love it already.
I can't wait.
So don't judge me, Tom. But I wanted to do something, because it's very easy to look at you perform and go, well, that's beyond my skill level. But actually, if you think it's beyond your skill level, I mean, he's done it. So what am I trying to explain here? It looks, a
lot of it looks more difficult than it actually is.
Yeah.
That flow cutting, I had no idea what was going on. As soon as I watched the explanation, it was one of those moments where you go,
yeah. No, I agree.
Not is that it, because it's very clever, but you do think, I can do this. And I was doing the effects within 10 minutes of learning it. Not as good as Tom, but I had the mechanics down. And bearing in mind, with flow cutting, if you wanted to, let's say you were a novice at cards, you could go out, if you wanted to, with the deck set, and you could do that routine.
That's true.
So it's one of those things where, I mean, a lot of the hearts, that was a really awkward pause there with the delay.
It's like, you're wrong. You're right.
But, you know, if doing a few false cuts or false shuffles will really add to the routine anyway. But there's very, very simple slight 3 false cuts.
Yeah.
Very simple false shuffles.
one thing I'll say is this: if you're a card guy and you want to learn some new stuff, you're going to absolutely love this DVD. Lots of people do that whole thing where they go, if it's not self-working, I'm not interested. Well, the great thing about this DVD is there's stuff on there that's going to be easier to do, and there's stuff on there that's going to be a lot more difficult. And the great thing about that is you can challenge yourself. Because it does annoy me a little bit when some people say, it's not self-working, I'll never do that. Well, how are you going to progress? Like, this is me just being honest. To progress, you need to push yourself. And this DVD is both. So.
And like I said, with a lot of stuff, you can, once you learn the mechanics of it, you can adapt it to your own skill level and your own skill set. Now, if you can't do, if there's a routine, I'm not saying there is one on Tom's DVD, but if there's a routine that requires a false shuffle, a full deck full shuffle, you just give it a couple of easy false cuts. It creates the same feeling about the deck being mixed. So you take the effect and you hone it to your own skill set, and then as you progress, the routine will start to progress as well.
I'm excited to see the training.
Yeah, so shall we thank Tom?
Yes, absolutely.
Tom, we're going to thank you for joining us, my friend. You are absolutely amazing. And next time you're over here on Alakazam, we're going to get you on a vlog or a live so you can show off some of your stuff. Some people would have seen you on a vlog a few weeks ago. Yeah,
and it will still be up, I believe. So if you can find it, you'll see some of Tom's stuff live. But we will get him in here. But you're going to love what you're about to see.
So, Tom, thank you so much for joining us on the Alakazam Live. We're going to tell these guys a bit more about your DVD, and then we're going to give them the world premiere of your trailer. So, congratulations on your first DVD, and we'll wait for the reviews to come in. We've already had quite a few from people like Justin Miller, Alan Rorison, John Carey. There's been quite a few quotes coming in. So.
Yeah, congratulations, mate, and I know this won't be the last we see you, so we'll see you very shortly.
Cheers, buddy.
Take care, mate.
Cheers. So, guys, so that was Tom. The actual DVD itself is called Impressions at the Card Table. It's a double disc set. It's got 15 routines. It's got loads of sleights, loads of moves.
I kid you not, though. I know we say this, but when we genuinely get excited about something, it's for a reason, and every single routine on here had me going, wow. I mean, you'll see me sitting next to Tom on the thing. And I am very genuine. If you show, I mean, I love magic. If you show me a trick, I will react genuinely. I'll never amplify or put on my reaction just for a camera shot. Everything you see in this is genuine, and he genuinely fooled me trick after trick.
Oh, he was fooling me. The night before we filmed this, because a lot of you might know Think, who was here. We've had a DVD out with Think. Think and Tom were here at the same time. I went out to dinner with them both the night before, and literally they're just doing trick after trick after trick, and I'm just sitting there going, wow, wow, wow. And then one of them goes, oh, take the deck.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, I'm not sure if they've seen the 21 card trick. Maybe they haven't. They're all doing this stuff.
Your turn.
Done my wrist in. So, but honestly, I was so excited when I first saw Tom at the Ruskin, because his magic it's superior to a lot of card guys I've ever seen before. I mean, he's on a different level. Him and Fink are amazing, and like I said at the beginning of this, Alakazam prides itself in finding the new talent, which we have done for years and years and years, and we always invest in new talent, and we always manage, to be fair, to find the best, or the best manage to find us, either way. But guys, we have got a very special offer. If you purchase this, it's called Impressions at the Card Table. It's on our website now. If you purchase this during the live, it's $29.99. We are going to throw in Celestial Mechanics absolutely free.
Which we will drop a trailer later, but I kid you not, this is amazing as well. So that's an awesome deal.
Well, this DVD is by a gentleman called Dave Davis. He's an underground legend. If you watch Benel's Past Midnight, you watch any good card guy, they always refer to Dave Davis.
Hangs out with them all the time.
Yeah. So Dave's one of that underground clique. He's absolutely superb. So if you purchase that while we're live, if you purchase Impressions at the Card Table, $29.99, not only will we pay your postage and packaging,
free.
Yeah, absolutely free, no matter where in the world you live, we're also going to pop this in. And that's worth 20 quid.
There you go.
So at the end of the day, you're getting 2 phenomenal DVDs.
Yeah, and we ship worldwide for free.
Yeah.
So there you go.
So you're getting 2 phenomenal DVDs for only £29.99. It's on the website now, and remember that offer is while we're live.
Let's do the trailer.
Shall we do the trailer? So this is the world premiere of our good friend Tom Rose, Impressions at the Card Table.
Hi, I'm Tom Rose, and this is a selection of hand-picked items, these being moves, ideas, fully formed routines for that matter, that I've been doing over the past 10 years. So welcome to Impressions at the Card Table. Enjoy. I'm going to show you the same trick twice in a row, okay?
Right.
First time it's going to be very, very quick, then I'm going to slow it right down. So I'm going to try to cut to the aces, okay? Let's see. I should look at them first. Looks alright. Okay. Could be one here. One ace. Yeah.
Oh, hello. That is awesome.
Yes.
Nice.
So that was a fast way, right?
Yeah.
But I said I was going to do it again. So I will. But to make it a bit more of a challenge, I'm going to place these into different parts, kind of separating each ace by a block of cards, okay? Like that. Slowly and fairly. Now, instead of just cutting to them straight away like this, I'm going to try to make it a bit more difficult by letting you decide in which order I'm going to find them. So if you say spades, I'm going to try to cut to the spades first, okay? So you start. Hearts. Hearts. Let's see. I think I'm one off there, actually. That's the first one. Hearts. Now it's your turn.
Diamonds.
Diamonds. It's a little deeper down. Diamonds. Right. Okay, next one please. Actually, do the next one one-handed. So you can decide which one you like.
Speed.
Spades, okay. One hand. Close.
Oh, no way.
Wow.
And the last one is actually here.
Right, so that was the trailer, the worldwide exclusive and premiere of Impressions at the Card Table. It is phenomenal and it is available right now. They will be shipping out tomorrow morning. And remember, if you order yours during this live, you will receive Celestial Mechanics absolutely free of charge.
Great deal.
Yeah?
But I've got to follow that now. I'll give it a go. So this is one of the tricks of that I absolutely love. So deck of cards. Here's what we're going to do, Pete. Obviously there's 52 different cards here.
Yes.
And we're going to play a little game of odds. All right.
Okay.
Are you a gambling man?
I am actually a gambling man.
You are?
Only when I'm guaranteed to win.
Okay. Well, look, let's try this. I'm going to dribble the cards down. I just want you to say stop on it.
Stop.
Okay. Take the card, have a look and remember it.
Can I show it to my friends?
Show it to guys at home.
Okay, if you're not my friend, don't look.
I'll tell you what, pop it in, shuffle it up.
Anywhere.
Anywhere you want. And we'll go to the above shot.
Okay.
Oh, hello. Look at those chops.
Right, shuffled.
Shuffled.
I'm happy.
Shuffled.
Shuffled.
All right. So here's what we're going to do. Give him a cut as well. One more. Great, thanks. So we're going to talk about odds, right?
Yeah.
So if I had one card here, it's easy to find.
Yes.
All right. Odds of one. Two cards. There's two places it could be. It could be top or bottom.
Yeah.
And three cards, obviously harder. There's three different locations that each of these could be. Right?
Yes.
So in this case, we're going to play with the whole deck.
Okay.
Now I'm going to give you the odds. We're going to start with the odds of 50-50. So nothing more than what it would be if you were to toss a coin or put a bet on red or black on roulette. Okay.
Yeah.
And at any point you can tell me how much you would bet, or if you would bet, or what pile you would bet on. All right. So I'm going to go towards the end here, so you guys can all see this, just like so. So this is 50-50.
Yeah.
All right. So there we have it. I take half.
Yeah.
And half here.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, with all of these, they can be mixed. The cards and their locations aren't important, but it's the amount of cards. So, do you reckon your card would be in this pile or this pile? Would you be willing to bet money that your card was here?
Do you know what? If it was the end of the night and I've been playing poker all night, then maybe I would take you up on that bet, just as that last sort of,
Yeah.
you know,
Okay, all right.
quits. But in this instance, no, I would not bet.
Right, well, let me make it a bit easier for you then. How about if I was to give you a 75% chance that you were going to win? Would you get some of your money out your pocket, a couple of the pinkies,
Yeah.
and lay them on the table?
I wouldn't get my pinky out. I might certainly go for a bluey.
A bluey?
Yeah.
What would it take to get...
My pinky out.
This has gone way off track, I'll tell you.
That's why
Yeah.
I write your patter.
Right, okay, well look. Let me
This
put
is what happens when you write your own.
If I was to put the fiver on the table,
Yep.
would that interest you on betting?
Do you know what? I would most probably bet a fiver, but no more.
that your card is here?
Yeah, in the 75%.
Yeah. Alright. Well, how about if I up the odds? Yeah, this is crazy. I don't know why I'm doing this, but I'm going to up the odds to that. And I'll tell you what, to make you more interested, I'll put a 10 down on the table.
Right, so I would be betting that my card would be in here rather than there.
No, because actually I'm going to give you one more like that. Because the chances are, if you think about it,
Yeah. Well, there's
you've
more
got your whole deck
probability.
there. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, there's more probability. I would bet a lot.
You bet a lot.
Yeah, I would now.
What if I was to add just one more?
What's that?
Look, I'm going to tip that. These can go here. There's my card. You bet your money that your card is there. If it is, you get all of that.
Without a shadow of a doubt.
Well, you know, Peter, I work for you. There's no way I would bet 15 quid unless I was certain.
No.
And what was your card?
It was the Ace of Spades.
The Ace of Spades. Perfect. Thank
Boom.
you very much. And there we have it.
And that is, that's almost self-working. Well, it is self-working.
It's lovely touches and extra little ideas on a classic trick from Royal Road. And I absolutely love it. Without giving away the secret, it's dead easy to do. You can have a lot of fun with it. Obviously, I learned it a half hour ago, so the patter's not essentially what I would do, but especially not talking about getting
pinkies out.
There we go.
And the other thing as well, because we were discussing this earlier, and you were saying you want to do it exactly like it is on the DVD.
Yeah.
But we were saying that obviously if you were doing this and you didn't want to go through all the counting process,
you could just cut.
Yeah, you could just say, look, cut the deck, we'll get rid of half.
Yeah.
And then you can start with this half, you know.
That's how it is taught to you on DVD. And I do like it because actually when you're in that, you've done a few tables or you've done your walk around and then you've got that moment where you can sit down and have a little bit longer with the people. This is a nice one, to do. But there's so much great stuff on this DVD.
There really is. Honestly, this guy is phenomenal. He really, really is. He's up there with the best in my mind.
Yeah.
And to have him and Fink here at the same time.
Yeah, it was crazy. I didn't know where to look. There was just so much magic.
It makes you feel very inferior.
21 card trick's still a good trick.
It is a good trick. Especially my way. I can really drag it out.
You do it with 22 cards.
Yeah. So what we're going to do now is we're going to play you the trailer to Celestial Mechanics. Remember, this is the DVD you'll be receiving free of charge by purchasing this Impressions at the Card Table set tonight while we're live. Now this is Dave Davis. David's very well known for his flourishes and his false cuts and things like that, and visual productions of cards and things.
Look out for the moment when the face down card appears in the face up deck when he clicks. Yeah. It looks brilliant. You're going to love this.
So anyway, here's the trailer. Guys, well, it looks like a lot of you are going crazy for this DVD, so I want to thank you all. We got Luke Kettlers, we got Darren Bain, we got Craig Morgan, we've got Paul Wingham, who's bought the Nano. So thanks, guys. There's too many here to mention, but it's really good. It's good you're getting behind the products.
But you will not be disappointed. That's a great thing. You know, with Alakazam products, if we hype something, we mean it for a good reason. So yeah, make sure if you're interested in getting this absolutely free, and obviously get your free shipping, and make sure you get in before the end of the show or end of tonight.
I'll tell you what, we'll keep it going, and when we come in the morning, whatever orders are there in the morning, we'll receive this with it. Okay.
Yeah.
So as of 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, this offer will end. But there it is. So shall we answer some questions? You got any on there?
I don't have any on here. There's lots of people going crazy for Tom, really, saying how amazing it looks. Very good. What a talent. Ridiculously good. Yeah, it really is, guys. You're gonna love this. Someone was wondering whether to get parallels or to get this. Simple answer:
both.
Get both.
Yeah, definitely.
Or you will at some point, because both these guys actually show each other their tricks and have collabs. And the time they were here, they were staying in the same hotel, and I know that they were working on each other's stuff. And together, they're amazing. On their own, they're amazing. So both of those DVD sets are incredible.
I want to say a good big hello.
A good big hello?
Yeah, a good one.
A good big hello.
To Steve Knight, our good friend. Hiya, Steve. Haven't seen you for ages. Hope you're well, buddy. Paul Wingham, got your message here. I'm not sure what happened there. If you send... we'll sort this out for you in the morning. Don't worry about it. So that's fine. Dean Setters, what have I missed? You've missed everything. So you got to watch this back.
Brian Stewart says, if Peter brings out his pinky, please don't bring out the cloth at the same time.
That's an act within itself. Darren Bain have placed an order for the Tom Rose discs. So especially with Dave Davis. Well. Yeah, so thank you, Darren. Where on the website can we find the DVD? So if you go to the homepage,
we can drop the link in.
Yeah, let me just drop the link in. You have a little chat.
Brilliant.
Have a chat with the guys.
Let me get onto Facebook, or if you're on YouTube, I got moaned at for not chatting on YouTube, but you guys aren't talking to me today.
He had one job yesterday. I was monitoring Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. He had one job, which was to monitor YouTube. And he monitored Facebook.
I thought I was on Facebook. Well, I was on Facebook.
You were on Facebook.
One job, so apologies. So yeah, if you're over on YouTube, say something, and I will talk back. So let me jump onto Facebook quickly. The code does not show the discount.
Who's that? Was that?
No, that's fine. There's no general questions. There's a lot of hype and a lot of happy people. So hello to you all. Thanks again for joining us.
Right, guys. If you have a look on the Facebook thread, I am just about to put a direct link to the DVDs.
There it goes.
So they're on there now. So that's really cool. We've got some great products coming up in the future as well. You've already seen a little teaser for the stealth case.
Yeah, we've got competitions as well. I know you wanted to talk to the guys and get their views on an idea.
Yeah, we're going to do a little survey now. How many of you are actually watching us via a computer that can have access to Google Chrome? All right, so if you are on Facebook or whatever, just put yes or no. Okay, if you are watching this on a computer or a tablet that you can have Google Chrome on, just say yes or no.
There you go. It's
now,
for a good reason.
It is for... Right, okay, Steve Knight says yes. Well done, Steve. Looks like you're going to be winning a lot of competitions there.
Well, there's loads of yeses over here, actually. We've got Russell Allen says yes, Alec Mitchell, Gary Brown... Barry
oh, brilliant. No. Yeah, we've had loads come up here as well. I've had one no, two no's, and everyone else
more yeses than no's. So,
well, great. What it is, we are thinking, maybe even for Tuesdays, we're thinking of maybe doing a bit of an interactive competition.
Yeah.
Right? So we're not going to tell you what the competition is, but we're basically going to ask a question. Mm-hmm. Whoever answers it correctly, and if multiple people answer it correctly, we will choose one at random, or H will in the control booth. That person will be contacted by Harry. They'll be given a code. With that code, they can actually connect up, like Tom did, to our system. Yeah. So they will be brought into the show via the power of the internet.
Yeah.
and they will play the competition live.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. Obviously, if the majority of you have Google Chrome, then it'll be more fair for everyone. But the looks of it, there's lots of yeses coming in.
Yeah, the thing is, the actual system that you dial in with has to run on Chrome as your Internet Explorer-y type thing.
Yeah, I've got a shout out here from Carl Bixby. Great work, H, behind the scenes. Yeah, Harry does an amazing job.
Yeah, well done, H.
You can see by the quality and the stuff that this isn't just us on Amiibo. There's a lot of work happening backstage. So yeah, thank you, Harry. Always does a stellar job. Where can I find the gambling trick? If that's the one that I just done, that is on Tom Rose's new DVD. So it's Impressions at the Card Table. If you just joined, you will get this absolutely free if you purchase it before we come into work tomorrow. So there you go. All right, any other questions, guys? Because we will wrap this up soon, but if you've got more questions or you want answers, or you've got questions about this is why we do these lives, because we can answer them right now. Absolute ton of tricks on here. 2 lovely DVDs, so you're going to love it. So yeah, get your questions in.
We got what we're going to try and do, because we had a question here from Tony that said, can you alternate your Tuesdays live, 1 week at 2, next week at 7? We are going to try and do evening ones. The only problem with that is obviously the lives we have going on outside of the working hours.
Yeah.
But we are going to try and do more evening ones. We just wanted to have a set day where people knew we would be on, as long as neither of us were on holiday and we're about. We wanted a set day so people knew, okay, it's Tuesday, it's this time, they're going to be on. But that doesn't mean we're not going to do the evening one.
No, absolutely, they will happen. The trouble is pleasing everyone, because we will go on at 2 o'clock and someone will be like, oh, it's my night time here, or I've just woken up. So, to be fair, looking at the moment, we're getting similar views on an evening one as we do to a day one.
Yeah.
So the same guys that want to watch later, but we try to find the right time.
Yeah, we do, and we will be doing evening ones, and we've got some really special ones coming up, because we're looking at this new format as well, and if it does happen, it will be in the evening, because of everything else we've got going on. But we will aim to do one every Tuesday at 2, and maybe, like you said, every couple of weeks we'll do one in the evening. It might not always be on a Tuesday, it might be on a Thursday, Wednesday, or whatever, whenever we can meet up in the evening.
I will just say, Rob Jacks has said, I missed most of the impressions discussion. Any self-workers on there? We were talking about the tricks on there, that they apply to all sort of levels. There's some really intermediate stuff on there, which is great to challenge yourself, and some stuff on there that you can strip back and isn't really that difficult. The one that I did, the gambling one, is very, very straightforward. But we are, to end this live, we will drop the trailer again for those who missed it, so you get another chance to see it, but it will be on our site as well.
Yeah. I've got a question here from Steve Wills as well. Steve said, can you fix the code, Peter, so we can see what the discount is before ordering? I won't be able to do that here, but I don't know what product it is you're talking about. If it's the nanos, it's 20% off of the price that's advertised.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can't remember what the retail price is, but if it's £80, it will be £16 off that.
Yeah.
So it's 20% off for the Nano or the Deluxe Nano. The ATW, I believe, was £39, and you're getting that for $24.99. Yeah,
with the code Dobson.
Yeah, with the code Dobson, you're getting 35% off this. You're getting 25% off Paul's Balls. This was 20, it's now 15.
And for more info on these, check yesterday's live. We had the guys in the studio with us, and that was great fun.
That was a fun one. I really enjoyed that, and we're going to get the guys back, and hopefully with a few other special guests as well. Yeah. Mark Call says he would really like to see Mrs. Loosely on the live. So, Mark, we're going to try and make that happen.
Yeah, no. There is on here, though, saying that there is an issue, a possible issue with the code on the book test. So
I'm going to double check this now. Ask what code they're putting in.
There you go. What code you put in?
I might as well have just asked, actually.
Yeah, there's a few people here saying that the code isn't working.
Okay,
So
let me
what
check.
do you have it on there as?
I'm going to check for you now. It should be...
We apologise for this. It all seems working before we go live, and then I don't know what happens. But just one thing I would say, which is something that some people have got confused about: if there's two products, go for the one that isn't from the warehouse. That'll be the one that will have the code on it, and that'll be the one that we have in stock.
Yeah.
So just checking. Now.
Right, the code is Nano20.
Yeah.
Okay, so NANO.
Yeah.
20. Yes.
You've got it in capital Z. Does that matter?
It shouldn't matter, but do it in capitals.
Block capitals.
But I'm going to check the other one. That was for the deluxe set. I'm just going to check.
So NANO 20. Okay, type that in. That should take that off for you. Let us know as well, guys. If it's still not working, we'll get that sorted out just before we go.
Yeah, the same here. Nano20, and the code is active. So that should
work for you. Let us know. I think it was Paul Fowler. So yeah, let us know, Paul, if it works for you.
We'll see if we can bring that up on the screen as well.
Good question here by Rob Jacks. Do any of the codes work on the Alakazam USA site?
No, they're Alakazam UK, but with most of these products, you will get, if you're well, this hasn't got a code, but you don't get free shipping.
You wouldn't on the nanos, but you would on these, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
So anything that's Alakazam branded, obviously you'll get free shipping to the US, but the nanos, they're not on the US site at the moment.
So yeah, we can't put them on the US site because we haven't got any stock over there. So these were bought in by Mike today, so they're available from the UK. But we do have super fast and very cheap shipping to the US.
Can you, while you're there as well, just check the code on Paul's balls? Or have you checked that? Because Mark Wanson's having an issue with the code.
Okay, let me try
This is why I love the lives, because we can actually do this for you now. So we can sort this issue out for you.
If I knew what I was doing.
Well, I don't get involved in these codes because I know that I would mess them up. So there's less chance if you do it, you know. So we'll just type that in for you, Mark, and check that out and let you know. So keep watching because we're going to drop the trailer one more time when we finish this. And like I said, we're here until you're happy to go, but we'll be shooting off shortly. So if you've got any last questions, make sure you get them into us now on YouTube or over on Facebook, or you can hashtag, which is hashtag
AM Live Tom.
Tom, there you go.
Hashtag AM Live Tom. Right, Paul's balls. It's weird because we have been getting orders through with the code, so I'm sure that the code is working.
Mark said that he tried to purchase last night. The code was accepted, but did not discount did not apply. So
Dobson, it should be just Dobson.
Yeah, try it in block capitals, but it should just be. We've got it as Dobson. So any problems, though, call us in the shop tomorrow, and we'll happily help you out there.
Or alternatively, Mark, place the order. And just drop us an email saying you've placed the order if the discount code don't work, and we'll refund the £5.
There you go.
So anyone that can't get the codes to work, I'm not sure why, maybe because we're using the same code for multiple products. I have to look into that. It could be that. I wanted to do that for ease of use so people could put 3 or 4 things in the basket.
But there is a comments section, so if by any chance you pop it in, it doesn't take a discount off, just pop a comment in. We will probably notice it anyway, but just say in the comments section, and we'll make sure that gets refunded to you anyway. So. Yeah,
that's not a problem at all. So you won't miss out on the deal. But please remember, the offer only lasts as long as the stock does, and I know AFW we're either out of or we're very close to, so we've got a stock bar on there anyway, so you can check that out. But there's been some loads of you guys ordering: Darren Rotherham, Darren Gnomes, Matt Wainwright, Luke Eteliers, Greg Homer. So yeah, thank you so much, guys. I'm really glad. It looks like this is a hit. I had no doubt it would be.
Yeah, wait till you open it and word spreads. I mean, seriously, you're going to love this. So
this guy, you're going to be hearing so much more from this guy. You really are. Tony Hawkins is showing me red faces.
Angry faces.
Yeah.
Just in general.
Tony. So I tell you what, for the Nano Deluxe, I am now going to change the code to Nano, just in case for some reason the codes are conflicting. So for the Deluxe, we are now going to change the code to Nano 21. Let's see if that works.
Right, try it, guys.
Hang on one sec. So I'm just going to pop that in now. I'll tell you when.
This me saying try it and it hasn't been changed. So sorry, hold fire on that. But yeah, hopefully we can get this working for you guys. That's why we're here ultimately, to offer you these deals. But
right, so we've got the double edition.
That's cool.
So let's see how we're doing here.
Yeah, so loads of people are sort of saying about the Nano Deluxe. So guys, all of those on here that are mentioning that the code for Nano Deluxe isn't working.
Try Nano 21. No space, remember. No space, just Nano 21.
Cool.
So give that a go, guys, and let us know on here.
Yeah, Paul Fowler's saying Nano 20. So, Paul, try Nano 21 if you can, please, mate. And then let us know if that applies. Do we have many of the Nano limited edition? We've currently got 2 boxes, and I'm not sure how many.
Yeah, that's not 2 units.
Size.
Yeah, I think we got about a dozen of them, but we can get more. But it is a limited edition thing, and I know that
Nano 21 worked.
Okay, so Nano 21. So obviously the problem is multiple codes that are the same. So now we've
sussed it. There we go. Brilliant. Sorry about that, guys. So are there any others on there outstanding that are the same?
Well, we've got all the Dobson ones. So at the end of the day, guys, do what Dave said. If you place your order, if the code doesn't work, because some of the codes are slipping through, some of them aren't. So if it doesn't work, there is a comments box. Just write in the comments box Dobson, and we'll refund the difference. And what the discount should be. So we're going to have to think of a different way to do these now, because what I'm trying to do is when we offer multiple deals, I'm trying to get you to be able to buy whatever ones you want. So we won't be able to do that with big offer codes, but maybe what we'll do is we'll set up a special area on the site which will be for live offers, and then you can just go in there, boom, 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 and pop them in.
Cool.
Yeah,
that'd be great.
So we'll try something out, but we're trying to give you multiple offers for show, because we know that certain things won't interest certain people, so we try and do a nice bit of a mixture there.
Yeah, I will say as well, our Facebook page, our likes on Facebook have shot up massively. So we're heading up to, our next one will be 12,000. So when we hit 12,000 likes on Facebook, we are going to give something away. Now, you don't know about it because I've just made it up.
What's that?
It's going to happen.
Well, I didn't even hear it. What did you say?
When we hit 12,000 likes,
we're
going to give something amazing away.
What's that then?
Well, I'm going to have to prize something out of you.
Right.
I get quite good at this. So I start about here on the shelves, and then I'll end up with like an assassin. So leave it with me.
See, the thing is, there's 511 more likes. And to be fair, we've had 500 in the last week.
Yeah.
So that won't take long. But I know what he's like. What he'll do is he'll come up with something small and he'll go, do you mind if we do this in a competition? I'll go, no, it's fine. Then the next day he'll come and go, do you mind if we do this in a competition? By the time we come in here, we'll have a pile like
bundle,
this.
Yeah, leave it with me, guys. I'll sort you out. Don't worry about it. But yeah, head over to our Facebook page, like the page for us, and also allow the notification, because that will let you know when we go live, which is going to be more regular. We are still going to do the vlogs for the people that love the vlogs. There's
a message just popped up. Awesome show, guys, and that's from Lynn Loosely. Hello, Lynn. You're a competition winner. We will be dialing in with you soon, so you can tell us a bit about your son.
Hi, Mum. Thanks. All right.
Hello, Mrs. Loosely.
See, I'm gonna get you back. I'm gonna sort something out for you.
I haven't done anything.
Yeah, you have. The thing is, when my mum comes down to the shop, he says it in front of her, right? Didn't you?
I'm inviting her onto the show because, to be fair, your mum watches every single time we're on.
She does.
She watches. She said to us.
Probably buys as well. I don't know what's. But hello, thank you.
Yeah. So
I stop bringing them up now. We're all over that. That's 2 you've done.
Right. Someone's asked if there's free postage on the AFW. There isn't free postage on the AFW, but if you order over £50 worth of stuff, you do get free postage in the UK.
Cool.
So, but saying that, it is reduced from £40 to 25, so that's a huge saving anyway, and that would have had postage on it, or added to it. So we have got. Someone put very funny you two, and I hope that wasn't being sarcastic.
Probably was, but that's fine.
Steve Wills said, now that works. So I presume that was the deluxe.
One thing I'd like to say as well, if you're on Instagram, follow us on Instagram. On the Alakazam Instagram and my own one, we do videos.
And my one. I don't do anything, but I want some followers.
So what's your one?
And Harry's one.
And Harry, what's your one?
I don't know. What's my one, H? The Nardstar.
There we go. Or you've got Alakazam Magic on Instagram, or Dave Loosely Magic on Instagram.
What's yours, H?
We've been putting up some awesome videos.
Yeah.
Harry, what's yours? Harry_Nard.
Nards
with a Z. Follow that one because Harry actually puts pictures up and stuff while he's in there doing his stuff, and he has mugged us up a couple of times on camera because he steals it when we're in really awkward positions. So follow that, follow mine, follow Pete's and the shops. We're always putting up fun videos. So. Yeah, I thought I would mention that now.
Matt Wainwright said, thanks guys, loving the shows. Thank you so much, Matt. Thanks for watching. Really, guys, I mean, without you lot, we wouldn't be doing these, obviously.
Yeah, well, we would, but no one would be watching.
Yeah, we wouldn't even bother to have cameras.
No, we just sit here. Yeah, but what I would say, guys, if you enjoy the show, obviously it's something that we do for you. If you've enjoyed the show at least once, please let just one friend know. If you all do that, then we can keep these shows going because we have an absolute blast and we do them for you. So yeah, that'd be great.
And the other good thing is, we had. Mike Sullivan, we had Paul Martin here yesterday, and they absolutely loved it. They loved the atmosphere, they loved the interaction with you guys. They want to come back. We've had loads of other magicians get in contact saying that they want to appear on the lives with us. So guys, if you're a working magician, if you've got a product, if you'd like to come on the show, just give us a call. Because we're looking for some great guys that's going to entertain our friends that are watching.
And ultimately, we're here to have a laugh, we're here to have fun, and we really appreciate you guys joining us. So let one friend know and that'll make us really happy, so thank you. All right.
Oh, Mark Cole, my good friend from America, says the best show in magic. Woo-hoo. Yeah. Adam Wayne Evans, hi Adam, said Dave and Peter, love you guys. Matt Parrow said, where's the lamp from? What lamp are you talking about, Matt?
This one, I reckon. Can you see that? Yeah, this one.
Oh, that one, Jenny bought it.
Yeah, Jenny, she literally has a bit of fun, doesn't she?
Yeah.
All this stuff appears. We've got this wicked
freak show thing.
We got that over there as well.
Yeah, we haven't even plugged that in. And that's great.
That's going to be good. We'll do that.
And we've got our YouTube counter, not YouTube, our Facebook counter. We're going to get them up on the wall.
It's going to come up on the wall soon.
And so is the on-air thing. So that's gonna be great. Steve Knight, always enjoy your shows.
Yeah, that one. Jenny is the answer, Matt.
Price of the pound.
You got to speak a little louder because this is us.
No, I'm just reading them. Yeah. Rob Dodge asked, "What is the reduced price of the deluxe set of the nanos?" I can't remember what. I think the price is 125. So it will be around about £100 because if it's 125, 20% off that would be £25.
Which, to be fair, is worth it just for the tin. I guess.
You can take those out and you can store lots of goodies in there.
Yeah, you can put a deck of cards here and one here, and that'd be perfect for your walk around.
And that, do you know those books? Honestly, they're about as big as a deck.
Yeah.
And that's it. They are great just to carry in your top pocket.
They're lovely. There you go. So, I think
Yeah.
we're going to start bringing this to an end. And we're going to end on the trailer, what tonight is about, really, our product launch. So, thank you for everyone that's got behind us so far.
There's a magician called Paul Martin. He says that Paul's balls looks amazing. Paul was here yesterday. I never saw his balls.
No.
But Paul's balls is amazing, and Paul Martin, you've done a brilliant job on it, mate, and thank you for coming on yesterday. It was brilliant.
That was just for Paul.
Yep. Steve Knight, I'll be down to see you guys soon. Was that another ghost?
Another ghost, couldn't help it.
Really good shows and reviews weekly. So Daniel Ricks. Okay, guys, we're going to bring this to an end now. Remember, if you try and order anything with an offer code and for whatever reason the offer code doesn't work, just place your order, pay full price, and in the information box, just try to put the code in, didn't work, and we will refund you the difference. Okay, so don't you worry yourselves about that. We're going to play out in a moment with the trailer again for Impressions at the Card Table, the fantastic double disc set. This is in stock now, so these will be shipping out. If you order them today, they're shipping out in the morning. And if you purchase one before 9 a.m. tomorrow, which is Thursday morning...
Yeah, no calling me in the morning.
Yeah,
right,
and saying, I watched it, but I
won't get
a time to order. If you order tonight before 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, you will receive Celestial Mechanics absolutely free in your envelope.
Yeah, we have to put a cut off on it, so sorry for being harsh on that. I know on the last few of the orders we had to put a cut off. So, but yeah, get it in before 9 a.m. and you'll get one of these absolutely free.
Yeah, great. And Johnny Spangles is here. Hope you enjoyed it, Johnny, and keep up with the magic, mate.
He's doing a great dynamic coin routine. I saw him do it the other day. So
really?
He's really coming on.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, he's doing well.
Has he put the coins on top of the bits yet?
No, I'm not sure. You know the little cardboard disc?
Yeah.
He's still doing it with that, but
right.
He'll get there.
Okay.
He'll get there.
Oh, I thought there was another ghost.
No.
Is there?
No, because I wasn't prepared, so there's no ghosts.
Okay, would there be a ghost in a minute?
Maybe.
Okay. Tell me when you spot one.
Oh!
Hey!
Hello!
Hey, there's another ghost.
Oh, he's gone.
Oh.
He's gone.
Oh. Right, anyway, that's it.
Off.
We're going to have to go. It is now 8:30. We've been running for almost an hour and a half. Thank you so much for joining us. You've made it very entertaining for us.
Yeah.
I hope it's been entertaining for you. We're going to play out with the trailer again for Impressions at the Card Table.
Yeah.
And once again, guys, thank you so much for your support. The orders coming in, you really supported the Wayne Dobson range yesterday, and it's truly appreciated. You've got some great magic at a really great price, so I hope you enjoy it. Until next time on the lives, which will be next Tuesday at 2 p.m.
Tell your friends.
Tell your friends. Let's get 100. Let's literally, Facebook is huge. Let's get everyone away from all the other pages and just crowd in.
Let's get them into magic. Come on,
so everyone goes on Facebook and goes, there's not really much happening here today, is there? And everyone just be sitting on Alakazam.
Well, when we say
we have a big Alakazam Facebook party.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
Well, when we say friends, we obviously mean magician friends. So tell them, get them involved, and thank you so much for watching. Shall we finish on the trailer?
We will finish on the trailer and look out for more after shows and some big announcements coming very, very soon.
See you guys.
Hi, I'm Tom Rose, and this is a selection of hand-picked items, these being moves, ideas, fully formed routines for that matter, that I've been doing over the past 10 years. So welcome to Impressions at the Card Table. Enjoy. I'm going to show you the same trick twice in a row, okay?
Right.
First time it's going to be very, very quick, then I'm going to slow it right down. So I'm going to try to cut to the aces, okay? Let's see. I should look at them first. Looks alright. Okay. Could be one here. One ace. Yeah.
Oh, hello. That is awesome.
Yes.
Nice.
So that was a fast way, right?
Yeah.
But I said I was going to do it again. So I will. But to make it a bit more of a challenge, I'm going to place these into different parts, kind of separating each ace by a block of cards, okay? Like that. Slowly and fairly. Now, instead of just cutting to them straight away like this, I'm going to try to make it a bit more difficult by letting you decide in which order I'm going to find them. So if you say spades, I'm going to try to cut to the spades first, okay? So you start.
Hearts.
Hearts. Let's see. I think I'm one off there actually. Yes. It's the first one. Hearts. Now it's your turn.
Diamonds.
Diamonds. It's a little deeper down. Diamonds. Okay, next one please. Actually, do the next one one-handed. So you can decide which one you like.
Speed.
Spades. Okay. One hand. Close.
Oh, no.
And the last one is actually here.